Hey, Todd. I got Tyler on the other line.
Thanks, Jackson.
Hey, Todd.
Hey, Tyler, how's it going, boss?
Yeah, it's going pretty good. Just enjoying some downtime and some golf.
I hear you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, the brains of the outfit theory of a Deadman, Tyler Connolly. Tyler, you're the front man, but is your band a democracy or a dictatorship?
No, it's definitely a democracy. We discuss. I don't know what other bands do, but we discuss stuff.
Like shortening the name of the band. How does that work, and why?
It's ironic because the label asked us on our Scars and Souvenirs record to shorten our name to Theory, and we said no way. Everyone knows this Theory of a Deadman. And then this record, for some reason, we kind of turned around and like, you know what? That whole Theory thing was a good idea. Why don't we do it? So I think for us, it was to be honest, I think it sparked from me having a lot of conversations with people that haven't heard of the band, living in Los Angeles. You get your hair cut or in the back of an Uber. Someone will strike some conversation. They go, "What's your band called?" And you say, "Theory of a Deadman." They say, "Theory of a what?" So I'm like, "It's just Theory. It's just call us Theory." So we just did it.
Last show of your tour, I guess, is this Friday here in Yakima at Central Washington State Fair. What's the plan after getting off the road? A little more downtime?
Yeah, go back and start making another record. Times are changing, man. It's I think the days of making albums and touring for long periods of time, which is kind of what we've been used to our whole career. Now it's kind of make a record, tour a little bit, and go back and make more music, which is exciting for me. I'm excited to get back and write some more music and have something out for us next year.
Well, that's pretty quick because Wake Up Call, your last album, that hasn't even been out for a full year yet. So you're already to get back in there and get that creative process going again?
Yeah, everything's changed to, I'm streaming now. So I think it's all based on just trying to get out a lot of content, try to get out as many songs as possible. And so downtime is, I got it now, but, probably in 4 months I won't have it. So, which is a good thing. Good thing to have.
Your song RX Medicate, in my opinion, for my money, is the best rock song of the year. It's one of the best songs I've heard in a long time. The video is outstanding. Who was your director, and how much of that video was your guys' vision and hers? Yeah,
she was fantastic. We'd never used her before. You know what? Her name escapes me. People can go check it out on YouTube. Hopefully it has her information there. But, she was fantastic. We kind of worked together. I kind of had this idea of us cruising around in a car, kind of the back alleys of Los Angeles, kind of seeing the flip side, the upside down of Los Angeles. And she had this great idea about having a girl who was a drug dealer, and it kind of all tied in with the opioids and stuff. But yeah, sometimes it's a collective, man. It's not one person's vision; it's multiple, and I think that's why it worked.
The opioid crisis, which is very real, isn't something that logically you would go, "Oh, there should be a rock song about this." How did when that hit you and you started putting pen to paper? How did that come about?
It was something. Someone I knew, their wife died. In her sleep, she'd mixed some pills. I think she had mixed some sleeping pills with some Xanax or something. I can't remember what it was, but she never woke up. And I think at that point it was, there were so many other people dying from drug overdoses that I think it was a bit of an epiphany for me to just write it down and go, man, this is crazy. Because it doesn't really hit home until it hits home, right? Mm-hmm. Until it happens to someone you know, and then you go, man. So for me, I think that was the point where the song changed from being a song about getting high to a song about why is everyone getting high, kind of thing.
Well, you knocked it out of the park, brother. Last time you were here, and it's been a few years ago, a gentleman came up to our little radio station tent, and he asked for a bumper sticker for his son's guitar case. And I said, "Oh, your son plays guitar?" And he goes, "Yeah, he's in the band." And I go, "Oh, who's that?" And he goes, "My son's Tyler." First of all, your dad's a sweetheart. Couldn't have been nicer. How much influence did your folks have on your music as a youngster in your house?
Oh, my dad, a ton. It's crazy. He's still in the band, and he used to have band practice in our basement once a week. I can't remember the day, but when I was a kid, I hated it. It was so loud in our house. It smelled like cheap beer and smoke, and every morning I wake up, I'd be like, gross, and it's so loud. And then when I became old enough, I realized that my dad was the coolest guy ever.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad literally was in a band, and I was like, this is the best. And
Right.
I took full advantage of it. We had everything in our house, drums, guitars, and so, yeah, a ton. It's, yeah, we live, we live 2-3 hours north of, well, you are maybe 4 hours north from there, so they'll probably come down. I'll probably have some family come down to that show. We'll see.
No, you have a great family. Outside of them, who inspired you to want to sing or play or write? And then, as you've been at it for a while, who do you think kind of influenced your style?
Our style is definitely grunge. We definitely grew up, all of us in a grunge era in high school. It was all about the Seattle scene, and growing up so close to that in Vancouver, it was. We had to learn every single, grunge song there was. So that is by far the biggest influence. I mean, I grew up on classic rock, Led Zeppelin and The Doors, but I think that the grunge phase was that hit me probably hardest. Still, I still listen to that. I think it's the best.
Right on. Tyler Connolly, you're a sweetheart, too. We can't wait to see you this coming Friday night, 7:30 show, Central Washington State Fair. We'll have some more free tickets. We've been playing a game called Dead or Canadian, kind of trying to marry the two. So we'll have more free tickets for the show on Friday. And Tyler, looking forward to seeing you once again. Thank you so much for taking time with us.
You got it. Thanks, man.